Hi everyone, how are you today? I am doing wonderful. I hope that you are safe and happy and having a great day, especially since it's Monday. Mondays have a really bad rap, but I'm having a good day and I want to go ahead and share with you what I've been up to. So let's do that. How you guys doing? I know I'm over here behind my workbench because I still have stuff here sitting on my desk that I want to show you. I did show most of this. Well, I did show it. I showed all of it yesterday on the live, so it might be a bit of rehashing for you, but some people are not at the lives, so I wanted to go ahead and share it. The first thing I have finished is the hat. Now, this hat is for Mrs. Duty Ron. Mr. Duty Ron came on to, it's Crime Time with Duty Ron, and he came onto my channel and he had said that he wanted me to do a hat for Mrs. Duty Ron, and I asked him what colors, and he said he likes her in green, but he said that she really likes pink. So I decided on a green hat with a pink detail, and I asked what initials, and he said that her name is Janine and that he calls her J9. So this is the hat for Mrs. Duty Ron in the pink and green. Oops, there you go. With the J9. I had to take the initials out twice. So this is the third run with the initials, because the first ones that I had, they weren't coming out right. And then when I finished them, I didn't like the version that I had used. So I pulled that out. So this is the third version, and I'm happy with this now. Now the yarn I used for this, the pink, I really liked that pop of pink there. And the pink is this one, and it is the Be So Baby by Kristen Omdahl, and it's called Coral. So it's like a corally pink, but it really popped against this green. And then this is how much I have left of this little cake of this yarn. Now I caked this into 2 small cakes. This is the one that I got when I went to Colorado, and I got it at Woolly Works. And this is the Mountain Colors. It's the hand painted yarn. Comes out of Montana. This one's called Juniper. It's their Twizzle, probably because it's got that twist in it, and it's 85% merino and 15% silk. So that's what I decided to use it, because Mrs. Duty Ron is classy. She's a classy lady. So that is what I use. Now I have all of this one left, and this much, so it goes a long way. I used my Addy Rocket Squared 16-inch needle, size 8, to make the hat. And so that will be now that I've shown you all, now that everybody has seen it, that's going to be going off to the East Coast. And I have another thing I'm sending with it, but I have to do the video for it. And once that video is done, then I'm going to send both items off to her. So there it is. It's a very nice feel to this yarn. I really like that a lot. The other thing I finished is this cowl. Now this was done on Crochet Creations by Christy on her channel. I'll leave a link to the video. It was her live. She's been doing some live make-alongs, and I'll leave that down at the bottom for you. Now I haven't quite finished this. I mean, it's done, but I've decided to go ahead and add a button, and I think I'm going to add, and Jillian was mentioning this, add one on either side. So it'll be a 2-button, but I can push it to either side for putting it down to whichever I want. But I really, really enjoyed this one. This was easy to do because I did this in this bulky. And all the details are on her live on her channel, so you can go over and take a look. Now the yarns I used for this, the idea, she said, was to use green yarn and crazy yarn. So stuff that you're like, oh, I don't know what I was going to do with that. That's the yarn. And I've made other things with this, and I have a whole bunch of this still left. But this is a yarn I got from Kramer Yarns in one of their mystery boxes. And it's a very, very much a boucle yarn. Okay. And I think it's got a little wool in it from the feel of it, but I've used it for a lot of different things, and it works up really, really fast. And then for the other color stripe, I held these two together, and these are yarns from Yarn Bee, which is a Hobby Lobby, and I'm pretty sure it has, because you can see the little hairs in them, alpaca in it. These are nice soft yarns, but holding them together brought them up to the same thickness as this one did. And I don't know the colorways or which line of Yarn Bee that this is, but that's what I used for it. This is the one I was working on when we did the sit and crochet, if you remember. So here again, that's what that other color looks like right here. Got a little pink and stuff in here. Here's like some purple. This one's got like some tealy color. So worked out really nice. I love holding yarns together. And it's a very easy one to do. So that's finished, except for the buttons. Now you'll see this again when Cheryl and I do the podcast, but I've been working on an amigurumi, and I just want to mention this because I'd like to have your feedback. I just in letting you know something I'm going to be doing. So what I have here is a kit, and I'm not going to say this because in case little eyes are watching, but it's this kit, okay? And what I've done was I've taken all the cardboard out of here, and I'm using this as a tray, and it's this one. This is a gift for some little guys. So this is what I have so far. Still need to do the arms and then the embellishments on here. And that's all I'm going to show you. But what I wanted to say was I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to finish this one and then do the next one because there's enough yarn in here to do those, to do two. And when I get those two finished, then I'm going to do a review on this box. So be looking for that. What else? Oh yes. I'm ready to do the finish of the hat. I'm holding it in my knotty knitting sack, and I am up to right here, and so part 3 is going to be coming out. I'm going to show you how to put this onto the DPNs, the double point needles, and how to do your decreases and finish off the hat. So that's part 3. So that's coming in the next few days. Another project that I am working on, that I pulled this out and I was like, oh, I haven't done that yet, and I have been meaning to do this for a while, and she needs it. But this is a replacement. I had made a mat for Chelsea for her kitchen, and she needs a new one because the one she has is not wide enough, and it's a dish drying mat, okay? And she wants it in purples, and so I'm going to be making that for her. And I'm going to be using the Re-Up, which is all cotton, number 4 weight, and I'm going to be using the Knit Picks worsted weight. It's the Comfy. And then this one is Willow Yarns, and I think it's called, it's their cotton. It's Willow Yarns cotton. Can't remember, but this like lavender color. And then I'm going to use Setta's color from Crocheting in Agreement, and it is called Have a Blessed Day. And so these are the colors I'm going to use for her dish mat, because I hold them together. I hold 3 strands together, so I'm going to alternate a couple of these. I'm going to do a tutorial on that dish mat and show you how I do that. So that's another video that'll be, you can watch for. And also, I got some yarn in the mail, and I showed you guys the ones that I got. I got these from Donna over at Crystal Skies Hand Dyed Yarn, and there's one missing here because it had 5, but I've got 4 here that I'm going to use in this project. And these are the worsted minis from her shop. You guys, go get these. Go get her worsted yarn, I'm telling you, because it is so squishy and bouncy and soft, and it's just so nice. You need to go over and get you some. But these are the 4 colors that I'm going to be using, along with the first one that I got, which is from her tea collection. And this is Herbal Tea and Honey. Going to use those. I'm going to use that one. And then I just got 2 more. That's what I wanted to show you. That I just got 2 more. I got another one of her tea colors. And this is Berry and Wine Herbal Tea. And I'm actually going to open these up and show you what they look like, because I'm going to get them on my ball winder. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is a collection that she is doing, tea collection. Aren't they pretty? Look at the speckles in there. It's a beautiful color. So that one is Berry and Wine Herbal Tea. And these four do not have, they don't have colorway colors, but let me hold them where you can see them. Okay, and then this one, we'll open it up. Herbal Tea and Honey. Look at that rust in there. Ugh, gosh, that's pretty. Isn't it pretty? So that one, and then the last one, and I just got this one. This is her snow painting. And I'm thinking she's got some more coming in this snow painting line. Again, 100% superwash merino. She calls it her Bengal worsted. It is 100 grams, 220 yards. Let me get this open and show you what it looks like. Got some rust in there too. That's why I think this is going to go really well together. So those are a new project that Chelsea and I are going to be doing together. There will be a tutorial for this, and we will be revealing it once it is all finished. So you won't see these again until the tutorial comes out. So be watching for that, and it will be in crochet. I know this is going to be a very short video, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update, what I've been working on. And that is about all I've done for the moment. I have one other project that you will see the video when it comes out. And I'm still working on my blankets, but I don't have any progress really to show you on anything else. I will say this, I did get my temporary crowns. I did that on Thursday, the 4th of March. Today is the 7th of March. I'm hoping that this comes out either today or tomorrow. And it's different. I really love them. These are not the permanent ones. These are just the temporary ones. But I got 6 crowns done on Thursday, and I thought I was really going to be miserable for a couple of days, but I have done so well. I cannot say enough about this dentist. He hasn't hurt me, and that's a lot of work. It took about 3 hours with putting the temporaries and everything on, so it was between him and his assistant, and her name is Kim. It's Dr. Mahoney and Kim, and the gals in the front office are really nice. I'm really thankful because I went through a lot to get to this point of doing all of the exams and all of the x-rays and all of those things that I did to get to this point, to be this close to home, which is another bonus because it's only about 45 minutes from me. From here to over there is about 45 minutes. So I'm really thankful that, and I feel like it happened the way it was supposed to happen. Yes, it's very expensive. It's turning out though, even though I'm local and all of those things, it's going to be between $5,000 and $6,000 cheaper for all of the work I'm going to have done. $5,000 to $6,000 cheaper than Aspen Dental, which is where I had originally planned to go. So new teeth in about 3 weeks. So these are the temporaries, but I'm so happy with them. I feel so much better. I haven't been covering my mouth, and I just feel so much better, more confident, and all of that. And other than that, everything's been going fine. I'm like everybody else. The weather's gone up, down, and I'm telling you, my pain warriors out there that have all of the problems, I'm with you. I'm with you, because there's some bad days and some good days. So, yeah, took the boys, Cerberus and Duke, this morning, and they got their shots. Duke did not want to go inside. He got in the truck, the vehicle. He got in there, no problem. Got right up on in there with Cerberus, and he was ready to go. And they both had their heads hanging out the windows, and we were just trucking along. And we get there, and I decided, because it was his appointment was first, he wasn't going in. He just laid down. Now, he's the outside dog here, so it's not like he's on a leash real often. It's not like he leaves the farm real often. So we don't practice this. This is not in his world all the time. He doesn't go, what? Every time I say R-I-D-E, like Cerberus does. So he just laid down. The girl had to come out and help me get him inside. I actually had to put Cerberus's leash on and bring them both in at the same time just so Duke could go in the building. And he's a big boy. He weighs almost 110 pounds. And he's such a lover, though. I mean, just he's good as gold. Vet said he's doing great. He got his shots. Everything looks good. He has absolutely no problems whatsoever. So, thankful for that. Now, Cerberus has an ear infection. So he's been worrying the back of one of his ears, and he's got a sore there, and I keep spraying it, you know, for the stuff I have for hot spots. What turns out, he actually has an ear infection in that ear, which I wondered when he started shaking his head that there was something going on. So we have that. I got some drops to put in it. He got his shots. He didn't need but one shot because he had most of his shots before I got him, and I got him in June of last year, so it's not been a full year. So he'll have to go back and get his other shots. But he checked that spot on his tail that I told you guys he had a swollen spot. And interestingly enough, the vet said that his tail, that little portion of his tail, he had a muscle tear, and that made it swell up. And now that it has gone back down and it's all kind of like a little squishy right there, he said that's just the extra skin from where it was swollen, and he'll absorb all of that extra skin. So that was interesting. I'm guessing because of when it happened that it might have happened when he had his episode when I was at Chelsea's where he pulled the muscle in his leg, that he might have pulled it in that tail at the same time, because it swelled up right before I went up to Colorado. And that, so there was just like that time frame right in between there. So they're doing great. Everybody's fine. Mr. Fiber is doing great. He's working. He is where we are getting all of our equipment together because Mr. Fiber is going to be dyeing yarn for my shop very soon. So if you did not see my announcement for that, now you know. And also, Amber is going to be dyeing yarn for my shop. So if you didn't know that, there you go on that one too. Amber is half of Hurley's Hand Dyed here on YouTube. And her mom, Donna, is the one I just showed her yarn. So Amber is her daughter, and she's going to be dyeing yarn for me. So I'm really excited. Lots of good stuff coming. We are almost at 3K. If you haven't entered the 3K giveaway for the big box of stuff I'm giving away, I'll leave a link to that video down below so you can go over and enter. You need to subscribe, leave a comment, and watch the video all the way through. That's the most important thing, is watching them all the way through. Check out Floozie and a Vixen every other Wednesday, Stitch and Crime every other Friday, Spring Yarny YouTube Hop, that video will be coming out soon. And I will see you guys all in the YouTube streets somewhere. Thank you guys very much. Have fun today, and I'll see you later.